So if you're reading the title, I'm telling you guys what I need going into 2018 to make me successful here on YouTube. So I have a pretty large goal this year. I've really have been trying to figure out where my YouTube page is going to go in 2018. And I'm really excited. Last year around this time, I was looking at 180 subscribers. So the fact that I'm at 1,831, I think, it's just really exciting to me. And my goal for this year is really to hit 100,000 subscribers and more, because I really want to be able to do more here on YouTube. Happy New Year's, Redbird, and I want to be able to give you guys the kind of videos I feel like y'all deserve. I know I've been gone all week, but I wanted to spend a little bit of time with my family, and then my aunt ended up in the hospital a couple days before Christmas, and she was on the ventilator, and it's just been really rough. And Happy New Year's, Eric. So that's where I've been to. I've been back and forth down to Mobile. But I've really been contemplating what I wanted to do this year. And one of my goals is, for one, to get to 100,000 subscribers. I know that's a long shot, but I really feel like at this point I can do it. Happy New Year's. I'm sending your box out on Wednesday too, honey. I got your address and everything, Angel. But I really want to get to 179,000. That would be ideal, but I really want to make it to 100,000 subscribers this year. That's very, very important to me. And also, I want to take the Wilton's cake decorating course. I know you guys have heard me talking about that a lot, because that's something I've been putting off for 2 years. And it's basically, come down to family things keep coming up, and it causes me to divert funds from being able to go to Wilton's. So I am going to start, probably like doing t-shirts and stuff and selling them. And I'm also going to probably start a GoFundMe fund, because I really want to go to the Wilton's cake decorating school, because I'm to the point it's hard as a military spouse to find work. And the more skills I have as far as cake decorating, the more valuable I'll be as far as working on my own. There's a lot of things I can do, but there's a lot of things that I can't do, and I don't feel comfortable offering services for, because I haven't been trained or I don't have enough experience. And that kind of cuts into the clientele base that I can use. It's not a matter of if I can make good cakes, but it's, am I able to design and actually, make a cake that, I've made wedding cakes before, but the type of cakes that I want to get into, it calls for a little bit more knowledge, and not just something I can pick up on YouTube. I actually need to go and get more training, and just try and work on building myself up and my brand this year. 2017 was a rough year, between the move, going to see my sister in Virginia and the situation that she was in, even after the hurricane, dealing with with my issues with my young sister, the new baby coming, moving, trying to get readjusted. It's been a lot in 2017, and I'm so happy that God has blessed me to walk away with it with my good, somewhat good health, mentally and emotionally. But I'm at the point in my life, y'all. I am 30, and I know most people say you're still young. I'm 33, and I want something more to show for my life. And I do know that YouTube is going to be long term for me, but I need to find a way to make it work so that I can have a stable income for myself and do things that I want to do for myself, and be more independent myself. And I want to say I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me this year. It's crazy because this last 2 months the channel has picked up over 900 subscribers from about November to this, till now. It's picked up 900 subscribers, and I've never had that kind of growth in my channel since I've been on here. So that lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. But I do feel like it's a new year, it's a new start. I really didn't make any New Year's resolutions because I'm just at that point to where, either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it, and it shouldn't always start with the new year. So I have been trying to push myself a little further. Not just going into 2018, but a few months back, trying to figure out where I really want to take the channel. And I'm really happy with everything. But yeah, I really want this channel to grow. I feel like the growth of this channel could be what I need to take me other places in life, and put me in a better position. And that's pretty much what I want. That's what I want. I want this channel to be a success. I'm putting everything I have into this channel, y'all. Y'all don't realize, like, doing the cooking videos, they're not cheap. And I budget everything that goes into these videos. And I just want it to be a success this year. I'm not saying that it hasn't been a success, but I just want it to be more successful. I want to see where the channel can go and what I can do. And I want to be able to do things for people around me and do things for y'all, So a lot of times I want to do stuff I can't do on the channel because I'm not financially able. And this year I just received my 3rd check from YouTube. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt so accomplished. Was it my 3rd? I got one here. Yeah, it was my 3rd check from YouTube. And I felt so accomplished because it allowed me to put money back into the channel. And one of the ways I put money back into the channel was I did the giveaway. And then this time around, I'm going to be ordering some stuff so that I can show you guys how to do certain things. And also to invest back into myself by ordering a printer so I can do edible prints. I wanted to do a couple videos with y'all when I get that set up too. But it's just, I feel really good because I didn't think that I was going to have anything really done or have any significant growth around this time last year. I was really depressed and sad, and I got on here and I was really trying to, figure out where I was going to go and how I could be more myself. And I'm really glad that I had the experience of 2017 with YouTube because it's pretty much helped me figure out where I want to take the channel. And it's and I felt more comfortable being myself this year, going towards the end of the year. So I'm really happy. I might be mumbling on, but I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all Happy New Year's. I love y'all. I pray that God has blessed you all with everything that y'all need to go into 2018. And that I want us, not just me, but us, to take the channel to the next level. I want you guys to give me more input on what you want to see in the videos. I'd like to receiving thanks, blessings to you too. I want you guys to give me more comments. I would like to start getting postcards and letters from y'all in the P.O. box. I have a P.O. box set up. I want to really interact with y'all, and I want y'all to interact with me. I have already, like I said before, I've set up a Facebook page so that you guys can interact with me more on Facebook. Thank you, Redbird. I love y'all. I really do love y'all. I do. And I want to give y'all more of me it's just really hard. I feel a lot more comfortable, you know, coming into the last part of the year, and I'm really excited. But it takes time to get acclimated to YouTube. But I'm trying to stay really positive about everything that's going on. Hey, honey, Happy New Year's. Because it's a lot. Every year towards the end of the year, something crazy happens, or in the beginning of the year. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, my nerves has been all over the place. Like I said, my aunt's in the hospital. Y'all know that was really hard for me. Christmas, we had our family time at Christmas at my aunt's house and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, it really bothered me because the day after Christmas, I had to go see my aunt in the hospital on December the 26th, which is the same day my mom went in the hospital and she never came home. And I was supposed to get the chocolate cake video up. That video has not been put up yet. I don't even know if I'm going to put it up because it's so far behind. But trying to get down, spend time with the kids. This is the first Christmas I got to spend with my nephew and my sister since Cameron's been born. And I had spent Christmas with my sister in almost 8 years, and my older sister wasn't even able to come down. So this has been a long time since I got to spend family time with my sister. And I just felt so accomplished about what I did do this year going into the holiday. Like last year, I didn't get any of the year before, I didn't get any of my Thanksgiving videos up hardly. I don't think I got maybe one Christmas video up, one or two. So considering all that I did this year, I was just really pleased with myself. I had a lot of things that I wanted to do that didn't happen, but overall, I'm pleased with how the year ended. And I can definitely see the work, the work that I put into YouTube. I've definitely been seeing it, but I'm just, I do believe that you can speak things into existence. So I'm speaking into an existence, y'all. Like, this year, we're going to have a bomb-ass year. We'll make it to 179,000 subscribers for 2018. Run up out the door. We're going to all have plenty of blessings, good health, good wealth. And that's pretty much what I'm looking for. A good, happy family life, That's what I'm looking for. Spending time with y'all, spending time with my family. And, I really enjoy interactions here. That's right. Amen. That's right. Because I don't have a lot of friends. A lot of people think that I have a lot of friends, but y'all, I don't even communicate with people like that. I have one neighbor on the side of me that I talk to. And the most of my neighbors, I don't really talk to. And it's not that I don't get along with people. I just find that sometimes women are, well, yeah, I know. I have you, and I can't wait till I can get into town and get a chance to talk to you. I'm coming for my peas. I haven't forgotten them. But I don't have a lot of friends, and I've only had like 3 really close friends in my life. I keep my circle small. But this year I really want to, step out and try to make more friends. I've had people that I thought were my friends, and then I find out later on that they really wouldn't. So, okay, I'm coming. I just got one more trip to Mobile this week, and then I'm going to try to get back up with you. I got you on my Facebook page. Um, I'm actually going down Tuesday to check on my aunt again. So, y'all pray for her. Because she was really, really sick. Like, she was real sick. Like, I was scared as hell when I went to see her on Christmas Day, but the day after Christmas. Because it just caught me off guard. But yesterday, she was sitting up. Thank you. Because I need water prayers, But, they say yesterday it's yesterday now, she was sitting up in the chair, which is a lot better because, y'all, she was on a ventilator. Her body wasn't expulsion carbon dioxide. And it could have killed her. She was at home by herself, and she called an ambulance, and we was, our family was looking for her that day, and her daughter and my aunt went in the house, and her bed wasn't made, her stuff was there, like, and we, my family was calling around to the hospitals trying to find her, and they found her. But I be trying to, like, I don't like people to see me, like, wig out, because my nerves get so bad around the time of year. So when I saw her on the day after Christmas and she was on the breathing machine, which she was alert and she could make gestures with her hands and stuff, she was alert. It fucked me. It really fucked me up. Because all I could remember is seeing my mom and my grandma on the ventilator. So anytime I see that ventilator, my heart started beating real quick. But when we went to see her, yeah, I know, I can't always be strong, but I try. But I didn't want her to see that I was panicking either. I mean, because the other family members, they had been out there. But, y'all, that was rough. And I went down. Today was that Sunday? I went down Saturday to see her again. And she was actually sitting up in the bed, and she was able to suction her own mouth. They took her off the ventilator part of the day. They cut it down and let her breathe on her own. But her for some reason, she can't push air through her diaphragm or something like most people can. So they still running tests. But today she was off the ventilator for about 8 hours. But they still had the tube down her throat and stuff. And she was sitting up in the chair. So that's a big improvement. So y'all, it's been hella crazy. Like when I disappear for thank you. I'll let you know if I need anything. When I disappear, it's not because I'm not trying to put the videos up, or anything. Like, it's just what it is. And I was hesitating to come on here tonight, but I was like, I need to just come on here and say Happy New Year's to y'all. But y'all, it's been real crazy. I've been just in my head all day trying to figure out, like, what can I do? And I'm not the type of person to ask for help, but I think I am going to set up a GoFundMe page eventually, because I really want to take that course this year. And it's expensive. And people have the misconception that military families make a lot of money. And they don't realize that the things we have sometimes we acquire over the years. We're not just going out and buying stuff. And the ones, if you see military families and they going out and they just buying random stuff and they enlisted, and they got kids and they driving around in all these big nice cars, either they got excellent credit or they in debt up to their eyeballs because they trying to live up to the Joneses. And I don't live my life that way. So, like I said, I'm a stay-at-home wife, and I don't have a skill. I have a skill, but it's hard to find a job with my skill. Like, my biggest problem is most of the time if I try to go work in a bakery, is they see what's on my resume and then they don't want to hire me because they feel like they have to pay me more. Or if I go in a job, they don't want to pay me anything. Like, they want to pay me pennies, and then I'm still wanting to take that job, but they treat you so bad because they feel like you're at a certain age. Like, it just be crazy how people treat you as a military spouse when it comes to a job. Like, and then trying to find work on post, it take 2 months, sometimes 3 months just to even get through the process. So I want to be able to build my own business or something that I can take with me over the years. So that's the reason I want to take. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will be better this year. I know that it's going to get better because last year, 2016 was fucked up, y'all. In 2017, it got a lot better. So I know 2018 is going to get a lot better. And I'm just going to speak things into existence that I want. And that's right. I know it's going to be better this year, y'all, because 2018 is my year. I never really tell people that this is going to be my year, but I really feel like it's going to be my year. 2017, I feel like was preparing me for what was going to walk into 2018. I don't know what the hell 2018 got stashed away from me. But I'm going to tell y'all, it spooked the fuck out of me when I saw my aunt in the bed, because that's what always happens in my family, y'all. It's always something crazy in the beginning of the year. It's always a death or something dramatic. So I get so scared going into the new year. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I've been a praying soul 2 times a day. I've been praying just to figure out how to get through this year that's coming up and asking for guidance. Because it's mad crazy. But I do want to focus on being more successful. I want to focus more on YouTube. I just want to, I want to be happy, and I'm not saying that I'm not happy, but I want to be happy with myself. I want to be happy with the product that I'm putting out. And I want to, get out and do more things and make more friends, and, the people that I can interact with that are close to me. I do plan on doing things like that, because them little coins that I got, if it wasn't for y'all, them little coins wouldn't have rolled in. So I'm grateful for y'all all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get discouraged. Since the channel has started to grow, y'all, I have been getting mad trolls. Every day I'm getting something crazy in one of my videos. And I don't know where these people are coming from. And I'm telling you, the other day I got a message that was bad, like and I had to delete it. Like I try to, if I catch something, I try to delete it. But yo, some of these people are real crazy. They trolls, like when they say trolls on YouTube are real, they are real. They have no soul. But it's just crazy. They really crazy, like y'all. They real crazy. But it's one of those things that comes with it. But I mean, it's not really too much that they can say that I haven't heard before. I know I'm chunky, okay? I know my breasts are big. I know I got a couple gaps. I know I wear a lot of makeup. Yeah, like I know that. I know I'm country. I know I'm ghetto. I know everybody's recipes ain't for everybody. Like, people are mad crazy. They come for your spirit. But I'm just really excited to be here on YouTube. And I'm so glad that I found YouTube. Yeah, you gotta stay positive and focused. Thank you. I try to be a good person. I do believe that beauty is something that comes from Italy. And I believe a lot of things that come from within us can't be hidden by makeup, hair, money, expensive clothes. If you're a nasty person, it's going to shine through no matter how pretty you look, no matter how much money you got, no matter what kind of car you drive, no matter what kind of house you live in. If you're a nasty person, it's going to show through. So, I try. Yeah, there's no cover up for a nasty person. And I have always tried to be the best version of myself every day. And some days it's really hard, because people really do some stuff that'll make you come out on their ass. But I have really tried to every day be the best version of myself. And it gets easier. Some days it's harder. But I always tell myself, don't ever allow yourself to do something to somebody that they did to you. Because you might not, always know what caused that person to go off the handle and do that to you. Sometimes it's a secondary effect. You might just be the person caught in the wind. You don't know what made that person react that way. So if you go back and do it to them, you know better. Sometimes I always tell my sister when stuff is going wrong, and they look at me like I'm crazy. And they be like, this person did that to me. And I'll be like, I understand that, but what did you do in the whole midst of the circumstances? Not saying that you're responsible for it, but, what part did you play in it? or what part do you think you played in it? Because sometimes it be little things that you don't even realize you might have said or done to somebody months ago, years ago, and that'll trigger them to do something wild. Like the mind, the mind is tricky, cause it when you think things don't bother you, like they really be bothering you. So I always try to take responsibility in every situation. I know the cause and effect of people bashing me on YouTube is because they ain't got nothing to do with their life. They ain't happy. It don't necessarily, the only thing it has to do with me is that I'm on YouTube, I'm living my life, and I'm happy and I'm smiling. That's what it has to do with me. But as far as their negativity, that don't have nothing to do with me. But people are crazy. But 2018 here, I got this thing on because y'all, my hair ain't combed. But I just wanted to tell y'all all Happy New Year's. And I do want to make it to 179,000. When I woke up the other morning and I saw 1,800, I was so shocked. Because that 1,700 just rolled up. And then 1,800 rolled up I think it was like 4 days later. That's a whole 100 subscribers. And then between today and yesterday, 31. I know I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Yeah, I definitely know I'm going to make it. That just, that blowed me. And y'all, the crazy thing is like, I'm almost at 100,000 views. Lifetime views. Like, making it to 100 subscribers is a big thing. But I'm really trying to make it to 100,000 views on the videos. Which I don't think I'm that far. I think I'm at like 89,000 or something like that. So I can see the channel is growing. I can really see it. And that makes me really happy. Like some videos I wasn't so sure about actually did really good. I did not think that cornbread dressing video, and I've gotten a lot of mean comments about that. About my cornbread is not being dressing. Yeah. So that video did really good. And a lot of y'all don't realize, like, when y'all see a video of mine and y'all share it. Okay, see, I know I'm not crazy. People was telling me you don't put eggs in dressing. You don't make hot water cornbread like that. Like, it's different ways to make hot water cornbread. It's different ways to make everything. There's no one right or wrong way to make something. People get in their feelings. Real bad, y'all. When they see, when they see stuff that they think, like I had people tell me you don't put flour on hot water cornbread. Cornmeal don't bake up by itself that well, y'all. So you gotta use an egg, and you gotta use flour. I mean, it's just not gonna get it, Especially if I use all-purpose flour. Most people back in the day, they use all self-rising. In the 80s, that's 80s and 70s when self-rising flour came about. People, only real bakers or people who cook for real use all-purpose flour, But I really don't buy self-rising flour. So, I mean, I have a bag of it now. See, I know I ain't the only person. Like, you know what it is. And baking powder. Yeah, so that's like, people will chew you out. But that video has gotten a lot of views. And I think that's what's made it a target for the trolls. Yes, baby, that's right. We're styling bells. They don't know. But it's real crazy. But what I've started to do when I see people make a comment, if it's off the cuff, I delete it. And yeah, they really get real ignorant on YouTube about stuff that don't have nothing to do with them. It's just it just seems like if you ain't doing it their way, it's wrong. But I'm telling y'all, the lady who came after my ass about that cornbread dressing, y'all, she chewed my ass. And I was like, well, this is how we make it down in South Alabama, where I'm from, in Mobile. And she went into a whole rant on my ass, y'all. She was like, I have family from Alabama. and for Mobile, Dalton, and she just named 5 different cities. I took it off real quick. And she was like, that's not how we make dressing. She was like, your dressing recipe was okay. It wasn't nothing too serious. I was like, whoa. And then she proceeded to tell me that she's going to put up a video and she would like for me to check out her version of dressing. I ain't making this up, y'all. She ripped my ass and told me to check out her video when she put it up. Like, yes, y'all. She was mad crazy. I'm glad y'all got my back. Yo, yes, she did, y'all. That thing was real crazy. She was real mad at me. She was real mad at me, y'all. She went ham on me. That was so crazy. So I deleted it. I had one lady, like I think y'all, if y'all have seen the chocolate strawberry video, she was on there. She told me up too, y'all. I deleted her ass too. She's like, yeah, this is a real mess. I ain't never said I was a chocolatier. But the video was intended to be a cute DIY how to make chocolate covered strawberries for your family for Valentine's. She told my ass up. Yeah. Y'all gonna go ham on her next time. Being the older woman, I think. Well, thank you. I'm glad you got my back. You can take me under your wing. I'm glad you're concerned for me because some of these people is raggedy out here. Yes, she definitely forgot to take her meds, y'all. I believe it. Like, that's what I like. Like, I feel like I have a community of people around me here on YouTube that I didn't have before. And that makes me happy. I feel like I can get on here and talk to y'all. And even when y'all do tell me something isn't right with the videos or y'all suggest something, I take it into account because I know it's constructive criticism. I get more constructive criticism than negative criticism on this channel. And that is how you grow your channel. And that's how you do YouTube. People, because sometimes y'all see things that we don't see. Like, I've gotten, emails, ding, 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 ding on a video. And I'm like, what's wrong? And I look at it and it's somebody emailing me or telling me that something is wrong or something is off. I never get offended when y'all do that. Oh, girl, I'm glad your husband fell in love with you again. That because I was bomb. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm glad y'all liked it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to try that. You know what though? People don't realize like you can substitute mayonnaise in chocolate or for eggs. Like if you run out of eggs, it is moist. Cause y'all, I have to look at it again, but you can't actually substitute mayonnaise and oil for eggs. People don't realize that. Or you can use, it does make your cake very moist. Or like people don't realize, coconut oil for butter. You can actually substitute coconut oil for butter. If you have somebody who's dairy intolerant, you can substitute coconut oil for butter. See, y'all be knowing. I have tried to Coca-Cola cake. Have you ever had the Coca-Cola cake and Hennessy cupcakes? I make a chocolate Coca-Cola cake with Hennessy buttercream. That is delicious, honey. That buttercream with that Hennessy and it just whips up like effortlessly. I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna start doing more videos like that too. I try to keep it kid friendly, but you know, sometimes I'm not gonna always be able to do it. I'm gonna do that recipe for y'all. But it's really, it's a Coca-Cola cupcake with a Hennessy buttercream. It's real easy. It's real good. It's real delicious. You can get you a little buzz while you at it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna even decorate because, like, what I do when I do now, I've done these for like bachelor parties and bachelorette parties. But what I do is I get the small shot bottles and I put them upside down in the cupcake. Yes, I love a good buttercream. Yes, it's a good buttercream too. It's thick, honey. But what I do, I don't take the caps off of it, but I just clean it real good, and then I turn it upside down into the cupcake, and then I decorate the icing around it. But it'd be so cute. I'm definitely gonna have to do that for y'all, cause y'all know it's coming up on Mardi Gras, and people like to drink. People like to drink, and I'm gonna be going to Mardi Gras, and I was not planning on doing any live vlogs or anything. But y'all, when Mardi Gras come around, I'm gonna take y'all on a food excursion on the Gulf Coast. We gonna eat Mardi Gras. I'm gonna do a segment where we go to the different places and different states and try the different food that we celebrate and eat down in Mobile during Mardi Gras. And don't get it twisted. Mobile is the originator of Mardi Gras. Yes, I'm ready. I'm making me a mask this year. Usually I have a mask. And I'm definitely gonna enjoy myself this year. I'm gonna be eating and walking down the street with a beer in one hand and a shot glass in the other one, honey. Cause you can walk up and down the street as long as your container ain't glass, darling, in Mobile doing Mardi Gras, honey, and you can get your lid twisted. So I'm gonna take y'all on a drunken excursion with me, and we gonna eat and drink. And I'm just gonna get me a little selfie stick. And I'm going to make sure I got an extra battery because I'm probably going to be upgrading my phone because, you know, these Note 5s, they don't have a battery pack that you can take out. So the new phone does. So I'm going to get me 2 batteries. And we're going to do it, honey. We're going to live. Right for you. Come on. Jump in the car because we going to Mardi Gras. Like, I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. I'm already looking for me a pair of tennis shoes. Okay, because you walk all day. And I be drunk, y'all. I'll be twisted, sister. I be twisted. I don't drink the week before Fat Tuesday. And I can't drink the week after Fat Tuesday because my liver is not going to survive it. I am so happy. Now, I can say that much. I am happy to be home for Mardi Gras because I haven't been to Mardi Gras in almost 5 years, y'all. Yes. They have red beans and rice, y'all. Y'all can get them in a cup sometimes. And sometimes when you downtown at Mardi Gras, the way people are in Mobile, you don't even have to buy food because on Fat Tuesday, most people bring their grills down and grill on the side of the street. Or they park in certain places and set up. And you just walk around and you see your friends. Yes. You want the pot? I don't know if they're going to give you the pot, but they'll definitely give you a bowl. Like, people really really are friendly and sharing down at that time of the year. So yeah, y'all, if y'all ever get a chance to do Mardi Gras in Mobile, is a lot cleaner than in New Orleans. New Orleans, you like red beans. I love red beans and rice, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all another thing that made me distract. I tried to do the Black Eyed Peas video, and I forgot to finish recording the video. So half of the video is done, and the other half ain't done because that's the night that my sister and the kids came. The night before, and I got sleepy. I finished the cake video, but I didn't finish the Black Eyed Peas video. So I'm going to have to do y'all a Black Eyed Peas video and how to do collard greens because it just didn't happen. And then I got caught off with trying to get the house ready. I had neighbors over. I was trying to help my husband with stuff. Y'all, it was crazy. It was so crazy. them last days leading up to Christmas, that week leading up to Christmas. And then let's not add in the stress factor of what was going on already down in Mobile. Y'all, I don't even want to unsew my weave tracks because I think my hair gonna fall out. Because y'all know my nerves is bad and my hair fall out when they get bad. We don't need these kind of problems in 2018, y'all. We just don't need them. We ain't gonna have them. So I got some stuff to do tomorrow. I'm actually going to be doing a video on salmon croquettes. So we're going to have another, because I did a Blondie video about 2 years ago when I first started here on YouTube. And I'm going to be, like I told y'all, I'm going to be re-updating some of these videos and pulling some of the old ones down. So I'm going to redo the Blondie video, but I'm going to be using triple chocolate chips by Nestle. They have a triple chocolate. It's got dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate chips. So I'm going to be doing a Blondie on that in the cast iron skillet. And then I'm going to be doing salmon cakes. Yeah. Now, I don't know how everybody feel about salmon croquettes, but we eat that a lot down here in the South. And it's basically, some people use mackerel. I don't really care for mackerel because it's a little bit too oily for me. It's a little bit too much for me. But I'm going to be doing salmon cakes. That's going to be a video. And I use salmon too. So I'm going to be doing salmon cakes. And that's going to be the next video. And then the brownie video will follow after that. And you guys definitely, y'all definitely going to have a video up on Wednesday. He said he would be the tester. I might have to swing y'all way. Because I can't eat them all. And I can't eat them all, y'all. I bought 2 cans, but I think I'm only going to do 1. Because my husband will eat them all up, y'all. Okay. I'm going to do the Hennessy cupcakes. I don't know if I could put them on the Blondies. But, you're right. People don't understand how much it takes. I'm going to see if I can get y'all some salmon patties over there. People don't understand how long it takes. You just said you want some too. It really does take a lot of time. Like, people don't understand. When I get on here live like I am now, my hair ain't done, my makeup is not done. And but when I get ready to shoot a video, it takes me, sometimes at night I'll roll my hair. And sometimes I don't roll my hair. I have to curl it and pin curl it. That takes, are you right? When I'm doing live feeds, I'm coming to y'all live and raw. I don't understand why people get dressed up to do live videos. Like, what's the point of it? You're supposed to just go live, and what it is what it is. But what I'm going to do is, you know, when I'm getting ready to do a video, it takes a lot of time. It takes about an hour, 20 minutes to do my hair. Y'all see all this weave I got on my head. Yeah, because, I mean, y'all know I'm a normal person, right? But, I do my hair, and then it takes me about an hour and a half to do my makeup. Now, when I first started YouTube, I was just wearing my day-to-day makeup. And I realized that my face would get lost. Like, you couldn't see my features. My eyes, like, I have dark circles around my eyes. I don't care, but it don't look good on camera. I look like a raccoon on camera. And my face is already chunky, so you couldn't see my cheeks, and my eyes would get lost. So that's why I started to do my makeup. Like, I've always had big hair. Like, my hair has been big since birth, honey. But I feel better, and you know, I like the way it looks. I wanted the channel to look more professional when I'm doing those type of videos, you know. But I also see the value in you guys getting to see me and, you know, getting to know me as a person. But I really value the creative process of doing the cooking videos, because it's fun. It's fun. It's a way to express myself. It's a way to be creative, you know, and I really enjoy doing them. Yes, is it time consuming? It's very time consuming. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. From the time I start, most days I start, if I don't get started by 7 o'clock, I'm already behind. I'm already behind. If I get up at 7, I have to eat, get a shower, get my skin prepped for makeup, do my hair, start my makeup. It's 10 o'clock. Then I have to set the lights up and the camera. And then I have to pre-cut and measure the food. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, it's 12 o'clock going on 1 o'clock, depending on what I had to do in between there. If I had to go and get ingredients. And then filming, stopping, re-angling, setting up. That's 5-10 minutes in between each clip that y'all see where I'm transitioning from step to step. And that takes a lot of time. And that's another reason why I set up the third angle, because I didn't have anybody to zoom in for me. And it was crazy. It's crazy. And I had a camera before that kept cutting off, so I couldn't really do videos. So the camera I have now, it doesn't cut off, but it doesn't have the high picture quality. So y'all, it's mad crazy around here on filming day. And then I film a lot of times when my husband's at work, so I don't have anybody helping me. So when I do a video, if I can get 2 videos done in one day, that's great. But y'all, it literally takes all day to shoot a video. Sometimes I'm able to push out 2, and by the time I'm done, if I start at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's 8 o'clock at night when I'm done with 2 of those videos. And then to edit them, it takes about 3 to 4 hours. And then you can only edit 1 video at a time, and you can let one mix down. See, I have a second computer now, so I'm gonna have to film more on my other computer so that I can edit 2 computers that edit 2 videos at one time. Like when that one's editing, it's mixing up. I can't edit another one in the software. So with the second computer, I can do that now. But y'all, it gets real crazy up in here on video day. And like if I'm shooting, like for Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving videos, I was putting up 2 videos a week. I was shooting every day. My lights would be in the kitchen. I think for 2 or 3 weeks, I had lights in the kitchen constantly. Constantly. It was lights everywhere. Like, I'm going to have to show y'all how many lights. Screw that. I'm going to take y'all over to my office, my workspace, and let y'all see the lights. And this is also where I'm going to start back doing my YouTube videos, my makeup videos. But yeah, it's kind of messy right now, but these are all the lights. Those are all the lights that I use. This room is a little junky right now, but forgive me, it's lived in. Those are my camera stands. These are my lights. This is my backdrop for my beauty video. But these are all the lights. It's 6 lights. Thank you. I'm glad you love the big hair. You know I'm a Southern Belle, honey, and I live for the big hair. And I'm glad y'all like my makeup. And I am going to start putting up more videos. Y'all see my wig head? She's kind of chainy right now. Oh, yeah, this is one of my Christmas gifts from my aunt, y'all. She know I like the little wine. Okay, I'm gonna do the black eyed peas. He said, "Can you allow this cilantro?" Yay, wine! I love wine. But yeah, this is where I store my lights, and y'all, that's a lot of lights. And if I didn't have all these lights, y'all would barely be able to see my face. And this is pretty much where I work at most of the time. And then this is, you know, when I start back doing my makeup videos. But this is where everything happens. I love cilantros, but if you put too much in black eyed peas, then yeah, you got a problem. I'm gonna I'm gonna get y'all all the way together with the beans, cause I'm a bean eater. Okay, I eat beans all the time. I ain't missing no damn beans. But yeah, this is pretty much my workspace, and I just had to put the phone on the charger for a little bit, but it's just, you know, this is what it is most days. But this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna get y'all together with them black eyed peas and stuff, cause it's cold outside too, y'all. It's been cold here. Oh my God, I think it's like 30-something degrees right now. It's been real cold. I wasn't expecting to be cold like this down here in Alabama when I moved back. And Christmas Day, down in Mobile, y'all, it was so cold. I'm there, honey. Send me the address. Puerto Rican rice and beans. Yo, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I love about Puerto Rican people. They always got some beans. They also. And when you cook, I'm coming. Like, we got to get together. I got to clear out my schedule so we can meet for lunch. But yeah, you like Mexican food? Ooh, I love Mexican food. Yo, side note, have y'all ever been to California? If you take your ass to California and you make it to South Central, oh, you're a Mexican? Born there? So, what's up with them refried beans, though? Because I'm down for some real refried. You got a tamale press? Because I'm trying to get some corn tortillas. I'm down. I'll eat corn tortillas and refried beans every day if they fresh. Honey. I am not playing. Oh, you make your own corn tortillas. Do you do that pulled pork with them? Yep. I love you, girl. I've got my eye on you. But listen, I know you said Puerto Ricans. Look, Martha, look. My Puerto Rican love. I'm gonna tell y'all, I had some of the best beans. I had some of the best beans in my fucking life. My homegirls from Puerto Rico back in Fayetteville. And she put pigtails in the beans. Yeah, she making me hungry over here too, because I love Mexican food, man. Oh my God. I love me some Mexican food. Happy New Year's! But yo, she used, like, I never used smoked pigtails, but she used smoked pigtails and some red beans. Yeah, everybody's showing up tonight. Ow. In my curly B voice. Ow. But I love the hell out of something. Like, I don't know what y'all Spanish people be doing down there in Puerto Rico, Mexico, Guatemala. You know, all my West Indian people. You use oxtails? Y'all gonna make this fat bitch happy over here. Yes, pig feet and beans. Too big. Yes, I do those too. Churros. I'm a lover of food. I'm a connoisseur of food. Me and food we have our thing. I'm down for anything. You know, I'm gonna tell you, ain't nothing like getting some authentic Mexican food. Cause, you know, y'all, my older sister, she mad crazy. Cause, like, She won't eat authentic Mexican food because she like Taco Bell. But a whole lamb? Oh my God. I just died a little bit on the inside. Lamb. Oof. A whole lamb? Jesus Christ, man. I ain't seen a whole lamb in I don't know how long. I know it was awesome. It had to be awesome. A whole lamb? I would have laid on the floor and ate. I'm telling you. Oh my God. If lamb is cooked the right way, it be so juicy. You can use a spoon to just break it off. Oh, I love lamb. Lamb and potato. Roasted lamb and potatoes. Boiled potatoes. Okay. I love Mexican food. I love, oh my God, some plantanos. Mexican style. Oof. Child. Can I get a homemade enchilada? Not the stuff out the can. Oh, man. See, we're going to have to come together and congregate. See, y'all telling me all these foods, right? And I'm not going to lie. A majority of these foods I can cook. But y'all got all these foods. I'm going to need roasted pork. Child, don't get me started. All these foods, we're going to have to come together and figure out what kinds of videos we're going to do going into 2018. Because it's going to get real right on here. I love doing desserts and I love doing other foods too. And I see that the channel, because at one point the channel could not handle me doing regular food. But I'm seeing now that it's getting to the point to where it can handle regular food and different ethnic foods and stuff. So y'all, we about to be lit over here. Yes, honey. What? I love beans. Let me tell y'all something. I love rice. My I'm about that life too. I'm about, y'all hear my husband snoring? He on the sofa sleep snoring. I ain't gonna even put him on blast like that. That's a good idea. Pick a different ethnic food and do it once a month. Yes, I'm definitely gonna do that. So another reason I came on here, why you said that? No, that's him in the living room on the sofa sleep, trying to watch all the New Year's things on NBC, I think. I wanted to talk to y'all about some things that y'all possibly want to see. So we're going to put that down. One video a month on ethnic food. And then I was thinking we could do, what about, I'm going to keep one cake video a month. Because I can't be doing cake videos every week. Because I'm going to be big as a house, y'all. We're going to do one ethnic food a month. We're going to do 3 videos. It's going to be 3 videos a week. One is I'm going to go back to the Sunday mukbang. We're going to do 2 cooking videos. Or me eat a mukbang at a restaurant. But I'm trying to do it to where it's 2 cooking videos. I want to start doing one heavy video and then one light video. Honey, I'm down to learn anytime. And I'm definitely down to learn about that cake, okay? The mukbangs are the shows where I come on and I talk and I eat, but I cook. Or like if I go to a restaurant and I'm eating. That's an eating show. That's what mukbang is. And like I was testing it out the other morning in the restaurant and I got a lot of great responses from that. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm gonna pick places and go. Whoa, let me know what the restaurant is. So I also want to do a segment once a month called Eat the Town. It's where I pick a local town or somewhere I'm traveling to once a month and take $35, Big Blue Baby. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I think we went in there one time, but we haven't been back since. But I'm gonna go back. I think what it was, I had the food was good, but I had shitty service. When we was talking about that, I thought about it. Yeah, it's on Ball Weevil. It's not too far from Mellow Mushroom. Yeah, it kind of sits off to the back. It's like they have a stage and everything in there. So yeah, I've been in there once, but the food was good. But I don't like shitty service. That'll make me not go somewhere. Um, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna go in there again. Maybe the service would be better, but it was like right when they had opened for the dinner crowd. So the waitress, because I worked in the dining industry so long, like the waitress was just she didn't take our order right. So our order was jacked up. My husband ordered coleslaw. No, it's no excuse for bad service. My husband ordered coleslaw. It wasn't even on the ticket. And by the time we got the coleslaw, we were almost done eating. We didn't get our drinks and stuff like we were supposed to either. So that was real crazy. But the food was good. The atmosphere was perfect. It looked like a good place to party after work. But I think we're gonna give it another try because my husband was like the the crab cake bar. They have crab cake bites. They were really good. Now we had the crab cake bites. They was delicious. So yeah, I love the crab cake bites. They were delicious. And the barbecue wings. That's what I had when I went there. Okay, I might have to talk to Mr. Darrell. But the food was really delicious. So we're gonna do an ethnic food once a month. We're gonna have a cake once a month. We're gonna still do mukbang Sundays. Then we're gonna do one weekend where I eat the town. I'm gonna try to pick like $30, $35, and try to see what I can get to eat in the town in one day. And I'm gonna show y'all everything I eat. And y'all gonna go with me throughout the day. Um, and I really want to I've been wanting to do a segment called Kitchen Talk. So I'm definitely where we talk about recipes, myths about different foods, the measurements, like what's the proper measurements, like what's the proper way to measure flour and sugar, just different stuff, like the science behind food. Because I want y'all, when y'all see me doing certain stuff, or y'all, when I'm measuring certain things and stuff, I want y'all to know why things are going the way they do. Because I'm not surprised, but a lot of people don't know why certain ingredients are required for certain things. I want it to be fun. Like, I'm gonna make it fun because I can't be in the kitchen trying to get a lesson from somebody and I'm half dead ass sleep. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna definitely and you know what? That's right. Like, a lot of people don't see that in baking. So I'm gonna take y'all through like the proper way to measure flour. Because some people think if they just put the flour in a cup and they shake it off the top, that's the right measurement. And then like they wonder why their cake didn't have enough flour. Like, I'm gonna show y'all how to measure everything perfectly. Like, the right type of measuring spoons to get, the right type of measuring cups. Because believe it or not, all measuring cups all measuring cups and measuring spoons are not equal. And then I've had people be like, oh, it said a cup full, so they think all coffee cups. Like, I had a cousin, she was like, yeah, a coffee cup is 8 ounces. And I'm like, most coffee cups ain't 8 ounces. So she was using a coffee cup, which was a coffee mug, and thought it was equal to a cup of flour, like a measured cup of flour. And she was, it was real crazy. And she was using a tablespoon, like a regular tablespoon. Yes, and what to substitute for certain items. And she was using a tablespoon, but she wasn't letting off and just pouring like baking soda and powder and shit. And I was so shocked. I was like, oh my God, that cake is going to be fucking horrible. And y'all, that cake was lopsided than son of a bitch. That cake was more lopsided than a hooker with a left titty and an upside down right one. It was awful. That cake was awful. And I just, I was surprised. That cake was awful. That cake was ugly. It was crumbly. It was dry. I was like, what did you do, man? And when she told me how she measured it out, I was like, that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. Because you killed that cake. You killed that fucking cake. Like, that cake was dead on arrival. And, I want to talk to, a lot of people. I love KitchenAid. Now, don't get me wrong. I love KitchenAid. But some people are over mixing their cakes with KitchenAid. KitchenAid is a hell of a mixer. It is one of the best mixers. Yes, it is definitely the base of a good cake. Some people are over mixing their cakes with KitchenAids. This is the complaint I get a lot. Before I used KitchenAid, my KitchenAid stand mixer, my cakes didn't used to be dry or tough. The thing is with KitchenAid, some of them have defects. And one of the defects of a KitchenAid, rubber cake. Yes. One of the defects with some KitchenAids, especially if you buy them pre-loved or refurbished, the petals don't reach the bottom. Now that can happen with any mixer, but it don't mix the bottom, and people assume because it's a KitchenAid, it's a perfect mixer, and they don't scoop the bottom of that bowl, and they cake and flour be at the bottom, and they can already put half the cake in the oven, or something crazy, or put half of the mixture into the cupcake pans. So I want people to realize you don't always have to use a stand mixer to make a cake. Y'all have seen me make plenty of cake videos. Unless it's a huge cake like my butter pecan cake or my pound cakes, I always use a hand mixer. Unless you have Corpatano, there is no reason to be using a stand mixer for a layer cake. Or unless you making some big ass layer cakes. And I wanted to talk to people about that because some people think the longer you mix a cake, the better it is. Oh no. Oh no. You can mix a cake too long and you can cause a reaction in the flour. And that'll make the gluten in the flour get tough. And you don't want to do that. Now, when people talk about mixing a pound cake, you are not necessarily, and people don't know that. You ain't supposed to beat the hell out of a cake. Because gluten is like a muscle. Once it starts pulling, honey, it gets tender. It gets tough, But the only thing with pound cakes, the only reason I recommend a stand mixer for a pound cake, because that butter and that sugar, most pound cakes don't have baking powder or baking soda. The old-fashioned pound cakes don't use that. So you need that butter and that sugar to be creamed really good, and that's what helps your cake rise. So the only time I really use a mixer is when I'm doing a pound cake. That's the only time. Or when I'm doing a shitload of icing. Because it's just certain things you can't do it won't go well. It won't go over well with your cake, okay? I've seen people making pies. Making pies and using a stand mixer. Like, why are you using a stand mixer and you making a pie? That don't make no sense, honey. Just stuff like that. So I want to, I seen somebody on YouTube making a pie using a stand mixer. You don't even need that ain't called for. Audio headset died. Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff, y'all. So I want to get more in depth into stuff. And you know, it's time for me to start replacing some of my kitchen gadgets, y'all. So y'all gonna see a few haul videos where I'm talking product reviews on different appliances and stuff. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Cause you know, if I'm not gonna lie, if I buy appliance and it don't do everything it says it's supposed to do, I will take that son bitch right back to the store. I have no shame in returning something if it does not do what it's telling me it's supposed to do and giving it a bad review. At all. At all. And we're also going to get back into making ice cream. I had one video on ice cream. But I have an ice cream. I got a whole big ass ice cream maker in there. And I love homemade ice cream. So we're going to be doing, you guys going to see that going a lot more. Appliances are too expensive. And a lot of times people, they go out and they buy them. And if they don't work, they keep them. Why? I take it back. You know, if it ain't working like you think it is, I take it back. I'm that person. I'll clean it and put it back in the box and be like, yo, it didn't do what it said it's supposed to do. Because, I mean, you pay for what you get. And if I pay good money for something, I want it to do everything that it says it does. Trust me, honey. I am that chick. I'll take it back. But just, I want to review a few products. Nothing too expensive, y'all, because y'all know she got them kind of coins. But on a couple of things that I do pick up that I am going to be using and switching out in the kitchen, I'm going to go into detail with y'all, and I'm going to let y'all know how the product works, and I'm going to give it a thumbs down or a thumbs up. And if it's a thumbs down, if it's something that I can return, I'm going to return. If it's something that I can't return, that shit's going in the trash. Because I don't need inanimate objects taking up space in my lovely kitchen. But, y'all, it's been crazy. It's been real crazy. 2017 has taught me a lot. It's taught me, okay, she said I'm back. 2017 taught me a lot about YouTube. It taught me a lot about YouTube. I learned about algorithms. I learned how to track. I can tell when the videos are being shared, how long people are, what my watch time is. Like, it's been very interesting. 2016. I think the first year for YouTube is really hard for most people. If you make it through the first year, you Gucci. As my little cousin said, you Gucci, you made it. This my little cousin said the other day, y'all. And then the second year, they say if you make it past the second year of YouTube and you have a solid product, you'll be okay. So, I'm going into my third year now, and I'm seeing the growth, and I'm pretty much learning what my audience likes and what my audience can hold. That's how they say it on YouTube. They say your audience or your subscribers. But I think y'all is my family and my friends. Because I let y'all in my house. Y'all see me looking like she. Who did? Who is she? Who is she? Y'all be all up in my house. Y'all be all up in my space. So y'all like my family and friends. Y'all not like subscribers or, you know, audiences. I love y'all. I really do like y'all. I love y'all. I love talking with y'all. That's why y'all been seeing more live feeds too, because I really be enjoying it, you know. A bitch get lonely. But yeah, I really have. I've enjoyed this year, especially the last like 4 months of 2017 was really a jump off for me. Like, it was exciting. It was exciting here on YouTube. I really got to be myself. You know, moving back home, being close to home, it's had its ups and downs. But I've grown my channel, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a time I didn't think I was gonna make it to 1,000. I know for a while my channel didn't gain no subscribers for about 3 months. I had no subscribers coming, and I was putting up mad videos, and then I was even losing subscribers. That was so discouraging. That was so discouraging. That was real discouraging. Um, and then now, every now and then, I might lose 2 or 3 subscribers, but I think they be people who put ugly comments down or something like that. Or I think sometimes YouTube does a purge. But other than that, it's been great. I've been enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process. You know, and people ask. I had somebody ask me, "You found me last week." I'm so glad you found me. Share my videos too and tell your people about me. Tell your people about me. I'm your peeps now. But it's been a process. It's really been a process. YouTube is a process, and everybody don't do good on YouTube. Oh well, thank you. I'm glad you told them about me. See, you got my back. But YouTube is a real process. I don't think people realize like how big of a process it is. Starting YouTube, some people get on YouTube, they they hit it big. Some people really have to work hard. Y'all, I have not I've worked hard, and sometimes I've had my slack moments, but I'm not gonna lie, doing that transition of moving down here and getting settled, getting into the house, getting the kitchen set up, trying to figure out how to film again, where to put the lights. Yo, that shit was driving me crazy. I was really contemplating how I was going to continue to do the videos, or if I should just take a year off and then come back. But my mind and my heart wouldn't let me. I ain't have shit else to do. But in my mind, I just felt like I couldn't give up. It's been times where I thought about it because, y'all, I'm a shopper. I'm a shopper. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I'm a shopper. And a lot of times I sacrifice like getting pedicures or going to buy a new pair of shoes or going to take myself out to a nice lunch or going to get a massage so that I can have, oh Lord, we got it. Well, yeah, that's a part of the sacrifice. Yeah, I'm coming along. I'm gonna get there, y'all. I'm gonna get there. And it's times that I wanted to do stuff. Like I wanted to take a little trip. And when I went to see my sister, I wanted to do a little extra shopping, but I knew that the Thanksgiving videos were coming. So I couldn't really do a lot of the things I wanted to do because I wanted to make sure that I had everything I needed for the videos. And then the computer started, acting crazy. I had to get that taken care of too. So I really sacrificed a lot for this channel, and the thing that I got a check in October, and then I got a check in December. Y'all don't know how fucking happy I was to see them checks. And the money still went back into YouTube, y'all. It's still coming back into YouTube, like, but I'm not mad about it though, cause I could see something, cause I really, yeah, I really appreciate it. Because I make a lot of sacrifices, and I know people be like, didn't she had it on in her last couple videos? Y'all, like, I have to finesse it out, like what I'm gonna wear, because I don't shop no more like I used to, and I actually lost a lot of weight. So I don't shop like I used to because everything, and I don't have to spend $100 on an outfit. I can go spend $30 or $40 and look like I spent $100. But I know that $30 or $40 can go towards a video or saving, and I'm not gonna lie. I've looked for a job and I've tried to find jobs, but I actually had to walk away because they wanted too much of my time. And it wouldn't have allowed me to do YouTube. And it would have took me away from home. That would have took me away from home. because they were hiring on the cruise ships again down in Mobile, and I really wanted to take that job, but it would have took me away from home, and it would have took me away from YouTube. I love the fact that my husband allows me to do YouTube, and I have support of a really good friend too, and some family. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Living off one income, me and my husband, my I love that y'all like watching my videos, and I do make a lot of sacrifices. But you have to do that when you're trying to build something. Like, this is not just it's not just a hobby for me. And I was trying, like, if you look at like why I started YouTube video, you'll see how I got inspired to start YouTube. Like, I didn't have anything to lose when I started YouTube. You know, because I couldn't find a job. And I've never hidden the fact that people would not hire me in my field when there were a lot of restaurants in Kansas, in the town we lived in. They would not hire me, for one, because I was black. Two, I was a woman. You know, that was really depressing. So, really, since I left South Carolina, I have not had adequate employment. And that's really hard. That's really hard. And that's what drove me towards YouTube. Because I keep thinking, I know, like, this will take time. But I feel like once me on YouTube starts to grow, and sometimes I get orders outside of YouTube. People see my YouTube channel and they place orders with me. And that's another way I make money to put back into the channel. But I figured YouTube would push me in a direction to where either I can start building the clientele and I can start making money and doing more things on my own, so that I can eventually open a bakery or get a food truck or something, so I can be self-sustainable. Self-sustainable as far as my own income, because people don't realize we still live in a society that is really hard on women. Especially, there are some fields that are still very male-dominated. Culinary arts happens to be one of them. Most women in culinary arts, you see them, yeah, it's a male-dominant industry. And a lot of times, I've had a lot of problems on jobs. If I got the position, I never got the respect. Because first of all, I'm 5 foot tall, y'all. I am short as hell. I got big boobs, so people didn't take me serious. It was just, I've always had an awful experience. So sometimes when you see these women and they open these bakeries or they have these small mom and pop restaurants, these women have full-on culinary degrees, but they get so tired of being treated like shit in the industry. That's what makes them separate themselves from the industry and go out and do their own. And a lot of times you fare better because people think pastry chefs, sous chefs, line cooks, they think you make a lot of money, and you really don't. You know, I got loans, y'all, that I'm trying to pay back from culinary school. You know, I got real life problems. And YouTube is a way, I feel like, for me to eventually be able to take care of my family, with not just from YouTube, but other avenues. And I know I have a skill, but I know that I can't bank on somebody else to take me serious. You know, I'm glad you guys take me serious and you see the work, the effort that I put into it. But I wanted to do, you know, when you work under somebody, you lose a lot of your creative talent, so that you go somewhere where there's somebody there to flourish, that help you flourish and to mentor you. And it's really hard when you stand in and you got somebody, they give you a position and they standing over your shoulder as if you can't do your job, and sometimes you have more training than them, or you can better problem solve. It's a madhouse. And you know, I'm short, man. Like, you get fucked up in the kitchen if you short, you know. I have been burned in the kitchen. I have been harassed. Um I used to work at Mobile Infirmary Hospital in Mobile as a pastry chef. And the lady who was over the pastry area in the hospital, because Mobile Infirmary has, like, Morrison's is a restaurant inside there. But y'all, this bitch harassed me day in and day out. Day in and day out, she made my life a living hell. And everybody in the kitchen can see it. And I would talk to her about certain ideas and stuff. This lady would take my ideas and use them as her own. Like, in here in Alabama, we have this thing called, you know, Alabama and Auburn are big rivals. And they have these license plates that say house divided. So I came up with the idea, why don't we sell cupcakes and do a 12-pack and do, you know, on the label we'll put a house divided. We'll do Auburn on one side and Alabama. I went home, you know, I had my 2 days off. I came back. The bitch did the display and took all the credit for the idea. It was crazy. Like, she would do these box cakes, just crazy shit. And the head chef over the kitchen wasn't happy with it. And I brought in some cupcakes and stuff one day, and he basically was like, I want to see stuff like this. And she got mad at me. She got hella mad at me. So we changed some stuff up. And y'all, that lady, she made my life a living hell. She made my life a living hell. Like, I have nightmare stories of working in the culinary industry that y'all would not believe that I've been through. This lady cornered me in a freezer. I almost beat her ass in that freezer with a frozen thing. Then that's what I'm using YouTube for, because this is my platform, and I know that I have a skill that's valuable. Now, do I know everything? I don't know everything. I'm never going to come on here and tell y'all I know everything. I can do a lot of stuff. If I don't know something, I'm willing to learn. You know? But y'all, that lady was crazy. That bitch was crazy. And she was crazy, and she got the job at a time when Mobile Infirmary wasn't running the way that they had been running it at that time. So when they switched over to Morrison, she kind of like transitioned, and Morrison had a high standard for what they wanted. But since she was already in that position, she was there. So what she would do is she would hire people who had more skills than her, and instead of learning together with them, she would take your ideas. She's probably still there. You know, instead of her learning from you or going to get more training, she would take your ideas, you would teach her how to do something, or she would make you do it and get all the credit. That shit was so crazy, and I think the chef started to see that. But by the time it was over with, y'all, I quit. Like, I walked up out of that bitch one day. Like, I had some culinary jobs where I've had to walk out the door. Like, because it's too much hot shit in there. Pots, pans, and knives for me to be this angry with you. Like, I'd rather not have a paycheck for a couple days and eat oodles and fucking noodles than to stick you in the side of your head with this knife. Because people are so nasty in kitchens, y'all, man. It's a doggy-dog world out there, y'all. It's a doggy-dog world. Grit ball, you're right. Because they will really take you down through it. I worked for a private bakery one time. Y'all, when these people hired me, they stopped coming to work. They own the bakery. They stopped coming to work, you know. And they would come in on days we would have orders and stuff to recheck my inventory that I had already been there since 4 o'clock that morning doing. They would never come in to work. And then, you know, one day she came in and she got mad. She was like, I never see any of our customers anymore. Are you running off our customers? So I'm like, how the fuck am I running off your customers? You never hear, you know. And I have been keeping up with, you know, the spreadsheets, everything. You know, that dumb bitch and her husband. I could have stole all their money, y'all, but I ain't going to jail for nobody. Because I might be a killer, but I ain't no thief. You know, you know, I might beat you up, but I ain't gonna steal. You know, if I beat your ass, it's because you deserved it. But I don't do that no more, okay? Because I ain't got time for 5 to 10. But they had not been coming into the restaurant. They would stop by and just check in at the end of the day, but they wouldn't even come open the restaurant. I mean, the bakery, they wouldn't open. I was there all the time, scheduling everything. And I was like, I don't know how you feel. Like, you know, I'm trying to explain to her, like, I don't understand, like, how your customers, you feel like your customers are declined. Yeah, I was the acting manager, and they wouldn't give me the title. But they wasn't never there. And I found out 3 months into the job, they wasn't taking taxes out my check. They wasn't paying. I filled out all that paperwork because they were a small bakery. They didn't have unemployment insurance on me. They wasn't taking out taxes. They didn't want to pay taxes because, you know, your employer, they take out. Yeah, that was crazy. They didn't take out because, you know, your employer has to pay taxes too. They wasn't paying theirs. I wasn't paying mine. I didn't even know that they wasn't taking taxes out of my check, y'all. I thought I had insurance. They didn't file insurance. There was no workman comp. Nothing. Okay? And this is a bakery. If I would have got hurt in that bakery, y'all, I wouldn't have had no damn insurance. No workman's comp. And I filled out all the paperwork. That's the risk you run when you work for privately. You can't sue. I mean, I couldn't sue because it would have went to small claims. It wasn't nothing I could do at that point. Y'all, that was crazy. So she chewed my ass out. What was that? She chewed my ass out, and then I was like, "Have you looked at the books? Her profit those 2 months that she had me bringing her ass in there had increased by 30%. That's a big profit jump in a bakery. She had asked me to cook a few things to see if we could add them to the lunch menu. So I gave them a soup. I made them a soup. I did a soup. I gave them a red velvet cake. Not the one I gave y'all. I gave them another one. And I gave them a couple more items to add on the list. And I was doing the recipes. And when I wasn't there, whoever was there would do the recipes. So these people got recipes out of me. And they were selling. And this is what was bringing money in. I had changed a lot of things around. And because it was working, they kind of gave me the freedom to do different things. But they still didn't want to pay me. They were making mad money off my ass, y'all. So after the 5th month, I realized that they still wasn't taking taxes, and we got into an argument. I was like, okay, so that next morning, I just didn't show up. So I sent them a letter. I sent them an email, and I told them that I wasn't coming back. You know, they called me at 7 o'clock, like, why you haven't opened the bakery? And I was like, I'm not coming back. But nobody came in that night to shut down the bakery like they were supposed to. Like, they were supposed to come in and talk to the teenagers that were there who was just selling the stuff in the case. They didn't come in that night. So they didn't get the letter. But the crazy thing was they called me and she was mad at me. She's like, you need to bring your ass into work. How could you do this to us? We depended on you. And I was just like, no, I'm not. Y'all ain't took no taxes out my check. I ain't got no workman's comp. I don't have nothing. Like, if I get fucked up in this kitchen, y'all can hide all y'all assets, you know. And I'll be fucked up with $100,000 in bills. I'm not doing that. Y'all, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. That was crazy. Then to find out the girl that they had working under me, She had insurance. They ain't give me no. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This was in South Alabama. I didn't get no insurance. I didn't get half the stuff she had, and I was doing all the work. I'm black. She wasn't. They own a bakery. They weren't black. They treated me different because I was black and I was young. They felt like I didn't need that. And then they also felt like I needed that job, which I didn't need that job because I jumped ship and I had another job 2 weeks later. I had already interviewed for another job. I was just waiting to start. But those are some of the things I dealt with. So I sent them a cease and desist like about a month after I quit. Well, when I quit and I talked to them, I told them they needed to stop using my recipes. They didn't have the right to use those anymore. She sent me an email back, whatever. So I realized, that they were still using my recipes, y'all. I had to get a cease and desist legally to stop them from using and selling my recipes. And every now and then, when I go there, I send somebody in to see if they're still using my recipes. Because if they are, I'm going to sue the hell out of them. That's the kind of stuff they don't tell people when they go to culinary school. Like, they don't never talk about that shit. The dark side of working in the kitchen. They never talk about that. They don't tell you about when I was in culinary school, y'all. They never ever fucking told me about baker's hours. Because I had never worked in the kitchen before. I never knew about baker's hours. I didn't learn that until like 3 semesters in. Baker's hours, those are a bitch. Baker's hours are sometimes 12 a.m. And they need to know. Baker's hours sometimes are 12 a.m. to whenever your ass get off. Okay? I don't know. I don't share my recipes. After that, I never if I ever worked for a private or family-owned restaurant or anything, I never shared anything. I stuck to their menu. If they asked me any suggestions, I would tweak it, but I would never give them my recipes because sometimes they'll try to hold you under the law. But if you work here and you create something in our kitchen, it belongs to us. It's I can't think of what it's called. They'll try to do that, but you have to make sure that that's written in your contract. You know what? If you this is my thing. If people share recipes with me, I don't mind giving them the credit for it. Because they were kind enough to share it with me. I don't mind that. Like I was talking to a girl, Julie. She makes these Ritz chocolate covered peanut butter things. And I asked her, I said, Julie, can I do this on my channel? I'll give you credit for it. She said, yeah, you don't have to give me credit for it. But I told her, if I do the chocolate covered Ritz, peanut butter filled Ritz, I'm going to give you credit for it because I got the idea from you. Like, it's not that big of a deal, you know? It's not. You know? People are crazy. You know? People are mad ass crazy. I worked in one restaurant. Well, honey, I'm all about preserving recipes. I'm all about it. I'm all about preserving recipes and a specific way of life when it comes to food. Because that's how you pass on your culture. That's how you pass on your culture, and that's how you pass on your family history through food. And people don't believe that, but it's true. You know, or conversations. That's how people pass on. Like a lot of the recipes and stuff, some of the recipes that I use are family or things that I've learned from people over the years that I've written down, or I'll see it and I have to go back and try to find it. But that's what it is, you know. Of course, I try to keep myself update on the new and end stuff that's going on. But y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot get with these Facebook recipes. And that's what I was gonna tell y'all too. Facebook hacks. You know those Instagram and Facebook videos. They say food is the last thing. Yeah. So It's important to pass on your food history and knowledge, because a lot of it holds your food, like the history behind the food can sometimes tie you to a specific person of a specific time or a part of a culture. Like for me, gumbo, it represents something really different to me than most people. But for one thing, it's a family recipe. The family recipe is so old, y'all. It's not only was not something my mom used, not something that my grandma used, not just something my mothers used. That recipe is about as old as this country. The recipe is so old. It's like it's transitioned through time with certain things like the sausage. But the base of the recipe is old. It's got to be over 200 years old. You know, some of these recipes, they've, changed a little because ingredients have changed. But yo, that's how I live my culture. I take my food with me everywhere I go. My family's of Creole descent. You know, I take that with me everywhere I go. You know, the moments in my life that are significant with me have been centered around food. There's not something. Yeah, you can definitely imagine making it through the years. You know, people don't. The thing about gumbo, people don't realize Cajun people and Creole people make gumbo, and they make it a little different, but it's pretty much the same. Um, what I will say is, then that's important that, and that's good that your dad took the time to sit you down and to teach you that. That's a beautiful thing, because kids grow up and they leave and they go off, and if they don't have these recipes, they get homesick, they get lonely. They need to know how to do these things. And then a lot of times when people die, if nobody in the family learns how to cook that recipe, that is dead. It goes in the ground with that person. And the memories of that goes in the ground too, you know? And then y'all got people out here perpetrating, trying to find these recipes, and you can't find them. You might find something similar, but you can't find that little bit of something that they put in there because you didn't take the time to learn it. Yeah. And that's the importance of it. And that's one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel too. Because a lot of the old recipes or the way I cook things is the way that a lot of Southern black women cook these foods. And you can't find people in my age group who can cook them. Or people who are few, like, I'm 30. I'm in my early 30s. I know people in their 40s and their 50s who can't cook these type dishes. And I'm not talking about anything extravagant. They can't cook it because they didn't take the time to learn it. And I think that's where a large base of my audience have come from. People are looking for something familiar or as close as they could get to their grandmothers and their moms. And then they come over here and they find it. That's another reason I started the channel. Because I feel like... And that's what I love. Yeah, Southern food, it's easy to learn. It's love. It comes from the heart, you know. Because if I'm having a bad day, I'm burning up everything. Like, y'all, I've burned fried chicken before because I was having a real fucked up day and I wanted to punch somebody. I don't even cook when I'm mad. Yeah, my mama showing me. Because, like, I'm going to mess up the food because it's not, it's not coming from a pure place. Like, when I'm cooking, I love it. Like, my sister, when she was here visiting me, she was real particular about how she stepped around in my kitchen because don't nobody disrespect my kitchen, you know. But she was like, your kitchen, she was like looking for stuff, and I could tell her exactly where it was. She was like, yo, the way your kitchen is set up, she's like, this is insane. She was like, you really love your kitchen because, like, for me, the kitchen is the heart of the home. That's the heart of the home for me, you know. You know, my kitchen is the heartbeat of my home. And I love the way it smells. You can always smell a lingering food in my house. Not like funky or nothing like that, but like you can always tell like a couple hours what have cooked before, you know. Yeah. So it's like YouTube, it's blessed me in a lot of ways. Your food is an extension of yourself. Y'all trust me. If somebody I don't like asks me to cook something, it ain't gonna turn out right. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have when I would be dating guys, this is a crazy. When I would be cooking and I would start to mess up their food, I knew the relationship was over. Y'all, one time I was watching this movie and the girl burnt. I think it was like a Mandy Moore movie, and she burnt the creme brulee. And that's because she was really over that relationship. And I kind of laughed. And my cousin was like, why are you laughing? And it's because when a relationship is over, I can no longer feed you. Because my heart is not in it. I can't feed somebody I'm disgusted with or I don't like. You know, it's not going to happen. I shut the kitchen down. Yeah, I do. Because, you know, I'm not with it. You know, it's not going to happen. It's not happening, you know. You know, and that's how I would know my relationship was coming to an end. Like if I'm making something and I burn it, or like I'm in my kitchen trying to cook and you at my house when I was dating, mother said clink clink lock down. Like I cut all the eyes off, like, cause once my heart is not into you, I can't feed you. I'm just, you know, I mean, y'all, I was dating this guy, and I just knew that relationship was. I'm not afraid to break up with somebody, right? But I knew that relationship was over. And let me tell y'all how I came to the damn conclusion. This motherfucker came to my house at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he had been out with his friends. And I don't know why he didn't go to his apartment. He woke me up, and he was drunk. And y'all, it don't take nothing for me to scramble eggs. I burnt the fucking scrambled eggs. I burnt the toast. I scorched the grits. Y'all know that is a no-no for a Southern Belle. You don't scorch grits. You don't burn up toast. And you definitely don't cook your eggs so hard until they look like beads. I looked at him. I said, I think this relationship is officially over. Lumpy grits. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, look, I done burnt all this food up in here this morning. This is like $20 worth of food. You got to get the fuck out of my house. And this relationship is over because I just burned your food. I'm not feeling you no more. It's over. 2 weeks ago, I burnt pork chops 2 weeks before that. And I just knew it was over with because I was burning up his food. Like, you know, I was burning my shit I was going to eat too. Like, you got to go. Like, when I can no longer cook for you, I don't like you no more. Side. But yeah, that was so crazy. He was like, you really, yeah, because like, he's like, we can buy more food. It's not about the food. Like, it's nothing there. I'm with you. It's over. Yo, that was crazy. Like, if I can't cook for you, we can't be friends. Because I'm done. And that's how I knew. Get up at my house. You're right. That's what I said. Get up at my house, bro. Because, you know, this is not working for me no more. No, he still had that frat boy party. And, yeah, I can't cook for people. My pot got to feel the love, too, you know. Cooking comes from the heart, you know. I believe it. It comes from a special place. If you love food the way I do. Yeah, it was my spirit talking to me. Because, you know, I ain't never burnt up no eggs. And when I burnt them damn eggs, I knew it was done. The toast, maybe. The lumpy grits, I was like, oh, hell no. When them grits was sticking, I was like, it's a wrap. But when I burnt them fucking eggs, Yeah, I knew it was over then. It should have been over when I burnt the pork chops. Oh my God, because he just, mm, mm, mm. Them lumps, yes, them regrets. Like dry feet, Lord, when you bite into that lump. Mm, mm, mm. And that's how that relationship ended. But yeah, I mean, YouTube is giving me a lot. Yeah, you're right. Ew, because that, oh my God, until you done had a chunk of a grit, that is awful. But yeah, YouTube has given me a lot to be thankful for. It has, and I'm so glad that y'all found me. And I feel blessed. See, y'all, I don't do Waffle House grits. Like, because sometimes if you look over there and they still mixing them too much, then they got lumps. That means whoever cooked them right didn't cook them right. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. I ain't got time for that. Y'all know what? We ain't never did no fish and grits video. Now, I have a fried catfish sliders. I have that video up. But we ain't did no fish and grits video. Now, we did do a shrimp and grits. But we ain't did no fried fish video and grits and green tomatoes. We're going to have to do that. We definitely is going to have to do that. Y'all, I can't believe it's 2018. It's so crazy. I love fried green tomatoes. I'm country. And if you give me some fried green tomatoes and a fried piece of bologna and some toast and some mustard and some sweet tea, honey, I'm there. I mean, I try to be full of, and I can't wait till you get your garden going. I got to figure out how am I going to, because y'all, look, we only get 3 years at a duty station. May it be 1 year, and then we'll have 2 years left here. And sun tea. Oh, I love sun tea. And I got a glass pitcher that I make my sun tea in, too. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Well, see, I have to leave. What? Okay, so that's the thing with the military. You're never in one place long. Hence why I that's why I want to be able to sustain myself. To have something sustainable, long term that I can take with me. Yeah, so I know you understand if your dad was in the Navy, because Navy is definitely always on the go. And, I just want something that I can have to, kind of just take with me. And that's the reason I want to go ahead and get the Wilton's course. Me and my husband haven't lived abroad. Y'all, I haven't been married that long. It'll be 4 years in April. Still. It'll be 4 years in April. So this is my second. My first move was from South Carolina. Oh, y'all were in Guam for about 2 years. I hear Guam is nice. I hear the cost of living is really cheap, so military people can really live good down in Guam. See, we were originally supposed to go to Germany. Oh, you were about 7? Yeah, Guam is really nice from what I hear. See, we were supposed to get Germany. Yeah, that's been a long time. 7 years old. I bet the island was so raw. I hear they've done a lot. Yeah, the Wilton's course is in Chicago. It's right outside of Chicago. It used to be in Chicago, but the course is outside of Chicago and in the suburbs. And it's really expensive. And I've been trying to find ways to raise the money. And that's my next thing. Yeah, the master course where you really learn everything you need to know as far as like with gum paste, sugar work. It's 2 week course and it's real intense. It's like from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. So you don't really get to do anything you're there but do the course, which is fine with me. But it's expensive after hotel and paying for the course. It's almost the course itself. I think if you do all the full mastery course, it's $1,800. It's like $1,800. And then hotel for 2 weeks, even in the suburbs of Chicago, is really expensive. So that's another $2,000, maybe $1,500. It's gonna feel like Baker hours. That's 12 hours in the classroom. You do different classes, different times of the day, but it's really expensive, and that's one of the reasons I've thought about setting up a GoFund now. Last night I was talking to one of my friends, and they have this thing called Cash Account, where if somebody signs up and uses your promotion number, you get $5 and they get $5. And he was telling me about it. So I'm thinking of contacting the company to see like how it works and how could I do it. And if everybody signs up on the YouTube channel, I get $5 for every person that signed up, and then they'll get $5 back in their account, which I think it would be easier than setting up a GoMe fund. But I really didn't want to ask for help, but I'm going to ask for help. I've looked at the Airbnbs, but a lot of those in that area are usually in the city of Chicago. And if you've ever been to Chicago, trying to get out to the suburbs where the school is, just getting out of the city takes a while. Oh, thank you. I'm thinking about trying to do like some bake sales and stuff because my goal is to go by November. But I don't want to take away from the YouTube channel. But and I want to take y'all on that experience with me too. But trying to get in and out of the city of Chicago, even if you're not even just being in downtown Chicago, it's really hectic. I have an aunt who stays in Chicago, but me and her can't stay in the same house because she's a very mean lady. Y'all, she's so mean. Like, it's intolerable. Her children run from her. But that's how bad it is. Like, I can't do it. And try to focus. Even on a good day, getting out of the city of Chicago took us 35 to 45 minutes. And that's in a car. And to try to get to the train station, to get one train out of the city and then to connect to go into the suburb. And then I would still have to catch a bus from the train station to class. I would be walking down the street in Chicago at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I would be stressed out. So I would have to, even if me and my aunt was on good terms, or just trying to drive. And let's not even talk about trying to drive out of the city into the suburbs. Like, there's tolls. So you pay a shitload of tolls. Just stuff that us Southern people ain't used to, okay? But it's real crazy just trying to get in and out of the city. And a lot of people who commute into the city they know how to do it, and they pay for it, and they can afford it. But I can't do that. And by the time I got out of class at 7 o'clock, got the bus to the train station, changed my train twice, got back into Chicago, it would be late at night, and I would be walking from the train station. That's right. In Chi-Town, ain't no joke with the crime. Like, even though my aunt stays in a nice part of Chicago, she don't stay too far from from Obama's. She doesn't stay that far from them at all. Like, a walk, it's a 10-minute walk from her house. So it's a really nice, I think it's the Highland Park area, something like that. It's a nice part of Chicago she stay in. So it's definitely not the hood. Now the train do go through the hood to get back to that part of the city. But it's too much even if I did that. And yeah, just to do that for 2 weeks, that commute, I would never get any rest. Because by the time I got back to the city, it'll be about 8:30. And then it will be time to eat and go to sleep. Yeah, and it's still dangerous. So it would be more cost effective and time effective so that I could actually rest to get a hotel. The Airbnbs, a lot of them that I seen in Chicago, because I did look at that, they were downtown in the heart of Chicago. And they really nice, stay in high rises. But to get in and out of the city, downtown Chicago, it's okay, but it's not that safe. Oh, let the dogs out. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a video of Wednesday, honey. But to have a good night. I want to enjoy the experience of the class. Like, I've been in Chicago. I've, had days in Chicago. In fact, when the Cubs won, I was actually in Chicago when they won. Happy New Year's, honey. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, too. I was actually in Chicago when the Cubs won, y'all. And I was downtown. And, it was really nice. But, yeah, so I'm going to see, like, how the app would do if I suggested it. Because, to be honest with y'all, it was crazy. It was crazy as hell down in Chicago. It was like they were telling people don't take your purses downtown because they pickpocketers. So everything we had, like, you had to have, like, close to you. So I'm country, y'all. So I put my money in my titty, in my bra, and then I had a pocket on the inside of my jacket, and I put my phone in there. And cause like they will steal your shit. They will steal your drawers, and you won't know it in Chicago. Like, it's rough. But and I got to hang out with my cousin. So I don't know if I told y'all, and I really don't tell a lot of people, but I'm gonna let y'all know. My cousin is one of the best fucking DJs in the country. And if y'all have ever heard of the rapper Lil Herb, my cousin is his official DJ. So if y'all into rap and y'all like Lil Herb, if y'all hear his hype man, his DJ, that is my cousin, DJ Meal Ticket. Now, if y'all think I'm lying, the meal comes from our last name, Millhouse. Thomas is named after my grandfather. But if y'all ever listen to the rapper Lil Herb, or y'all ever see him and y'all see a big black dude in the background, that's my cousin Thomas. Give him a shout out. And he's just really doing his thing. Thomas is really doing his thing. Like, when we was little, we used to stay getting our ass whooped. Like, when they would come down from Chicago, me and Thomas would get our ass beat all year round. And this summertime, because we was always getting in this shit, He was always talking me in this shit. But I'm so happy for him. Thomas is he living his best life. He traveling the country. He's taking care of his family. He's DJing and meeting some of the best people in the industry. And he's just doing his thing as a DJ. But that is my cousin. And You know, we was talking the last time we was together hanging out in Chicago, and we were talking about, you know, how we was going to be famous, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a chef. And we were like 18, 20, 2018. We was talking about, you know, he was like, yeah, I'm going to be the best DJ on the block. And Thomas made it happen a little faster than me, y'all. You know. But we always talked about what we wanted to do. And he was all, you know, the last time we talked, we was like, well, dang, we both living our lives at different points, but we're living our dream lives, you know. And I was like, yeah, but I ain't getting no coins like you. But, you know, I'd be really happy to see him. I really don't talk about him that much because I don't want people to think I'm dick riding, as some people say. But, yeah, I'm proud of my cousin because he worked his ass off. And he grew up in the part of Chicago that's really hard. He lost a lot of friends in the streets. And he beat the streets and made something out of himself. And I'm really proud of him. But yeah, if y'all ever see, if y'all see Lil Herb DJ, and y'all see DJ Meal Ticket, that's my cousin. And y'all support him. Because he love what he do. And he's like the best DJ in the world. He's like one of the best in the country right now. If you don't believe me, look him up. DJ Meal Ticket. But yeah, that's my dog. And it's just crazy. Life can, you know, like he was telling me, like, it only takes one person, one call, or one thing to happen, and your life can change overnight. Thomas had been DJing around Chicago for years and doing stuff. And all of a sudden, that one call changed his life. And he always tell me, you know, cuz just hang in there with YouTube and whatever you're doing. Because it only takes one call or one person. You know. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. So, Thomas came to Kansas. I actually fed a celebrity some cake, y'all. So, Thomas came to Kansas. They had a concert, and I went up to the concert, and I made my red velvet cake for him, because that's what he loved, right? And Thomas shared my cake. He shared my cake with Lil Herb, and it was another rapper on the tour. He shared my cake with y'all, so I actually fed one of my cakes to a celebrity. Ain't that crazy? So, that's right, y'all. I actually fed a rapper. A rapper got a piece of cake from me. Lil Herb ate my red velvet cake and he liked it. Can y'all believe that? That's crazy. So, my cousin always telling me to hold on, cuz I got you. But I'm not waiting for that. Because, you know, he's worked to build his name on his own. But that was so crazy, y'all. Seeing him on stage, at that concert, seeing him on stage doing his thing, it was really amazing. Because, you know, that was a big ass crowd, thousands of people. And to see him like that, and knowing what he had been through, because Thomas didn't have an easy childhood growing up. And seeing him out there doing his thing and getting on the tour bus and driving off, y'all, that was so fucking amazing. Like, I was so happy for him. Like, I'm not where I want to be, but seeing him do that, it was like, my nigga, you made it. You know? But I'm gonna make that Wilton's course happen this year. Happy New Year's. Well, you know what, too? I'm finna get out of here, too. Because it's late. It's 2 o'clock, y'all. It's past my bedtime. And my phone on 1%, even though it's been on the charger. But, yeah, this 2018 is going to be a good year for us. Yeah, I feel it. And we're going to have some good times. We're going to have a couple rough patches. We're going to have some good times. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. Thank y'all for coming in to 2017 and like giving me a lot of love and support, especially towards the end. And I really, really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, because it's been rough. Thank you. It's been rough. But you know, YouTube is a process, and I'm down for the process at this point. I ain't got shit to lose. I'm down for the process, not only because of that, because I love what I do. And I'm in too deep now to throw it away. I'm in deep, y'all. But I love y'all. Have a good night. I see y'all on Wednesday. I'm going to get a couple hours of sleep, and then it's going to be time to get up and get my video recorded for Wednesday. But yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Good morning. Happy 2018. And may God be with y'all on y'all journey into the new year. And may He protect y'all from all the haters, criminals, leeches, and pain and suffering. And bless y'all with many blessings. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday.